By the end of this week, I really regretted filming this video, but nevertheless, here is my weekly wallet laid bare. Hey there guys, it's Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. Today, I'm sharing with you another what I spend in a week. Now, I actually really enjoy watching these videos. I find them super interesting. So this is the third what I spend in a week video I have created. Feel free to go and watch the other two after this one. I will be leaving them linked above at some point during this video. Now, I'd just like to put out a little disclaimer that this video is very clearly for entertainment purposes only and should not be used as any sort of financial or savings advice. Contrary to what you will be seeing me spend, I'm actually pretty good at saving and being frugal. Not that you would think that after watching this video, but if you would like me to create a legitimate how I save and sort of budget my money video, please let me know down in the comments below. But without further ado, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. I'm starting off with Sunday. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's just the day I decided to start filming this video. Normally, you would think Monday is the start of the week, but for me, Sunday is when I like to go and do my groceries. So I only spent one lot of money today, and that was my grocery bill. I headed over to Aldi and we got our weekly groceries, and that cost me $138. I have been going to Aldi since the start of the year, and I've found between anywhere from $50 to $100 savings each week comparing Aldi to Woolworths, and that's even with me consistently finding some Aldi middle aisle deals. I'm still saving money on the weekly grocery shop, so I feel pretty good about that. Moving on to Monday, I had a pretty chill day at home, doing chores, doing some schoolwork, but I did have plans with a friend that afternoon, and we headed out to Huskisson and went to the Husky pub where we got ourselves some chips and beverages, and I ended up paying for that, and it cost me $31.50, and that was my only expenditure on Monday. Tuesday, I had a fun family day out with mum and dad. We went up to Minnamurra Rainforest and did some thrifting and lunch. That video is already live on my channel, so feel free to go check it out. Mum and dad very kindly paid for lunch for me, but I did spend $30 at the thrift shop, and this is what I got. This is my thrifting haul. I got 2 dresses, a book, and a pair of gumboots. So my first dress was $8 and it is brand new with tags, and my second dress was also $8. My book was $3, and then my gumboots are brand new and they were $10, also from Vinnie's. And I also shouted mum and I a coffee, and that cost me $11. Wednesday, I spent no money. Hallelujah. How good. I was just at home, chilling out, relaxing, doing my usual routine, filming, editing, chores, all of the things, and didn't go anywhere, didn't spend anything. Very good. And I'm glad I didn't spend anything on Wednesday because the rest of the week was downhill. So on Thursday, I had a dentist appointment. Now, obviously, we're not going to the dentist very often. You're supposed to go for a clean and a checkup every 6 months. Do I go every 6 months? Not necessarily. Sometimes, I'll be honest, it's probably more like once a year. So I headed over to the marketplace. I go get my teeth done, so a clean and a checkup, and it cost me $285 for like 15 minutes of pain, but at least my teeth are all good. I then had to call into Aldi and grab a big bag of dog crunchies, and that cost me $25. And while I was over there, I hadn't had any lunch, so I went to a cafe and I grabbed myself a chicken Caesar wrap and a coffee, and that cost me $17. Friday, guys. Friday was a bad day for me. So I had a mechanic appointment over at the industrial estate. So I go over, I drop my car off, and I walk into Huskisson. This is pretty much a routine for me. I'll drop my car off for a service, I'll walk into Husky. I go to a cafe and get myself some morning tea, a muffin, and a brewed chai, and that cost me $10. But I had time to kill, and I decided that I was going to have a wander through the many cute boutique shops in Huskisson, and they had some good stuff. And look, I'll be honest, I needed a wardrobe spruce. Do I need to justify myself? No, but I will. I needed a wardrobe spruce. I like supporting local businesses and I like buying quality things. So I went into a couple of boutiques over there and I managed to pick myself up a few clothing items, which I'll show you guys in a sec. The first boutique I went to, I bought 3 items and they cost me $190. The second boutique I went into, I bought 2 items. It cost me $140. The third boutique I went into was like the all natural beauty and skincare. And it was just calling me. My skin's been bad lately. I really needed to spruce the skincare routine. So I did buy a number of items and it cost me a total of $375. I know, it was a big day for me. Thankfully, after I'd spent a lot more money than was probably necessary in Huskisson, I went back to the mechanics and they said that they needed to order me an air filter and it wouldn't be coming in until Monday. So I didn't need to pay my mechanic bill on that day. And hallelujah for that, because I don't want to have to include any more money in this What I Spend in a Week video. So I'm not including the mechanic in there for 2 reasons. Number 1, I actually don't know how much I need to pay for the mechanic, so that's fun. And then number 2, I'm filming this little sit down portion on Sunday, which is like the cutoff for my What I Spend in a Week, and I won't be getting my air filter till Monday. So technically I'm not actually paying the mechanic until after this weekly spending is done. So we are not going to include her in this video. Thank the Lord. So here's my little mini haul. My first boutique I went into was called Weekends, and you'll see there's definitely like a color palette and a theme. Firstly, I picked up this lovely knitted sweater. Blue, it's very thick, it's very cozy. And then I also picked up this top. It's a ribbed one and it's kind of got like a bit of a, you can't really tell on film, but it's sort of got a little bit of a pattern detailing around the chest area. It's super thick, so it could be worn in the cooler months with a jacket over the top, and it's also very stretchy, which I'm all about the comfort factor. And then I also picked up this white long sleeved rib top, and same deal. It's very soft, it's very stretchy, and it's very thick, so it'll provide great winter warmth. And then my second boutique, I picked up 2 things. I grabbed this blue long sleeve. Now, the lady did say to me that it could be worn as a jumper, but I actually sized down, got a smaller size. I didn't want it to be too oversized, and I'm gonna be wearing it as a top. And it's literally the buttery softest material. It's so nice. And then I also picked up this lovely woolly quarter zip in this tan color, and it has sort of a bit more of an oversized fit, and it's just also super soft and lightweight and cozy for the winter time as well. Moving on to the last day of my weekly spending video, and that is Saturday. I actually headed down the coast. I was having a little get together with my cousin for her birthday, but I went down a smidge bit early because I wanted to call into another one of my favorite boutiques, which is Pippi's, and I picked up 2 dresses from there, and that cost me $140. So if you've been watching my thrifting videos, I've been trying as hard as I can to find some gingham pieces. I've particularly been looking for gingham dresses, but I've had no luck in the thrifting. But Pippi's came through and I picked up 2 dresses. So the first one is this kind of tan slash mustardy one. It's got short sleeves, And then my second one is this lovely sage green, and it's got sort of more 3/4 sleeves, and it's a little bit longer and has tiered. This one's got buttons down the middle, and then the other one is a little bit more higher cut and doesn't have any buttons. I feel like they would be perfect for, you know, the autumn and then spring into summer. I could also wear them to school as well, but I am trying to get into more of the dresses scene and just have like a little bit more of a casual, effortless style, and just be able to wear a dress. I feel like it's super easy because you only need to pick out one piece of clothing. I find it so hard to pick out clothes when I've got to pick out multiple pieces of things. Yeah, so I also just wanted something super comfortable, so that worked for me as well. And then while I was there, I wanted to pick up some drinks that I could take to the barbecue. I wasn't drinking, I was driving, so I just picked up 2 sparkling waters, and that was $9. They were flavored, I think peach and lemon lime and bitters, very yummy. And then right where I was parked, there was also a car wash, and I had been wanting to wash my car. So I took my car through the car wash. She hadn't had a good clean in a while, and that cost me $18. And there was a car park there, so I was able to chamois my car down as well, and then head to the birthday celebration. So if you've been doing your calculations, you probably already know how much I'm in for, but this week total cost me $1,419.50. I feel like that definitely is a big week, and majority of that would be on my own spending, so clothing, skincare, etc. In saying that, that's quite abnormal for me. I would say once or maybe even twice a year, I would go out and, you know, buy a few new clothing pieces or do like a really nice skincare stock up. It's not something that I'm doing every week, certainly not even something that I'm doing every month. And same deal with the dentist as well. If we're kind of looking at like a typical week of spending for me, honestly, it would be Sunday, I'm going to the grocery store and filling up my car. And then when it's during school term, Monday to Friday, I'm going to work, I'm coming home, I'm pretty much spending no money during the week at all, unless there's a bill that comes out. I'll also pay rent during the week. This week I didn't have to because I paid it last week for the fortnight. But other than a general bill that might come out, Monday to Friday, I'm generally not spending any money. And I might only spend something on Saturday if I have a family day trip or Dave and I decide to do something together. So if you look back on my other 2, what I spend in a week, you can kind of see how it does fluctuate throughout the year or different parts of the year as well. I strategically chose to film this video during the school holidays because it's during that time that I'm sort of, you know, making plans with friends and going out and doing things or doing shopping and things like that, which I'm not doing during the term. But now that I have spent a lot of money this week, don't you worry guys, we are back on the savings grind. I haven't had a great run with the savings this year, primarily because I got married and went on my honeymoon, but we got big things coming up towards the end of the year. House, baby. So we're back on the savings grind. Wish me luck, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I put out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.